chat. Um, we're back to it. Hopefully, I think today we are gonna finish up the campaign. Um, I don't know if I like my replacement ear cups. Fill it in right. Those are Corsairs. Huh? No, I'm fine. Might have to buy those, because those are literally them. Gotta get the head strap too. Give the whole thing a bit of a refresh. Yeah, these ones irritate me. They don't irritate me. They're just not good. Fuck this. Take this over here real quick. Okay, well, let's see. We're not doing that right now. All right.
Guardian, I've got confirmed intel. The Vex mine maintaining the quarantine has the last strangelet we need to reach 3.
My final tethers to the 9 are snapping. I feel like a live wire fraying. The charge is still there, sparking at the ends.
Oh,
Hello, Harold.
hello. Are you edging finally?
What do you mean? I've been edging all week.
Been edging all week, dude. That's crazy. You gotta blow at some point.
Yeah.
Destiny's gonna do something.
Let me
Crazy.
check out. Son of a bitch, you bastards. I bought replacement ear cups for my headset. I don't like these new ones, and I managed to finally find the actual like ones,
Yeah.
and it's not letting me check out.
I remember you. I remember you looking for ones last time I was on. Last time I
Yeah,
was in
I
Cole.
bought some because like it was literally falling. My right one was literally falling apart.
We'll have enough strangelet capsules
Yeah, I
to
remember you.
safely
He was like,
reach the singularity.
And
Ugh.
Reed's on the other side with
Yeah.
our message. One step closer to an answer. One last leap of
And these
faith.
aren't bad. It's just
It
they're
might
loud.
already manipulate time. Why
You know what I
the
mean?
restriction?
Like
Unlike
Yeah.
the
if I
Nine,
adjust them at all,
bound by
they're also
their
slightly
dimension.
scratchy.
Chronal flow applies to all.
mm,
Time moves forward, never
oh,
backward.
ew.
I want answers too, Ikora.
Yeah.
We're simultaneous.
They're not great. They'll do until I get something better. But like,
Yeah, of course.
annoying.
Been playing a bit of Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
I would describe it as Mario Odyssey meets The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Wow, almost like it's Mario Odyssey meets Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, you lift stuff up and you break. Yeah, it's good. It doesn't even bother me the best part is that it doesn't even bother me that every time you pull up the map, the fucking game dies.
Of course it does.
Because the game's like, oh, because it's actively loading in a map that actively changes because it's literally reflecting the damage you do. So that every single time you pull up the map has to adjust, so it just fucking shits the bed. But that's irrelevant because Monkey Smash. The
That
game
should
is
that
genuinely
should
so fun.
really be a background
Yeah.
process that should be happening the entire time you play the game. On any loading screen, they should be doing that, not whenever you decide to open the map. That'd be a better way to handle it and would offset the load and would avoid you from having the game shit a brick every time you open up the map.
But you will try.
But like I said, any kind of minor performance issue that the game does have, because it does have minor performance issues, doesn't matter to me because Monkey Slam, Monkey Bash, Monkey tear my brain out, Monkey tearing my face off. My monkey brain feels monkey real. Speaking of brain, from the darkness, Cyberpunk got an update, and it was certainly one of the updates of all time. I gotta appreciate them doing stuff like that because it's free and is not and was never even part of the dev plan.
Not apparently
what
the dev plan's a stretch. Some of the features they've been adding back were stuff they originally promised with the game.
No, I never remember. I don't remember ever.
Car
hearing about
customization?
No, never
Yes.
heard about car customization.
That was in their early stuff. They had a full like GTA like 5 level customization at one point.
You say that, and yet every time I look up the history of this game's development, none of that was ever promised. That just seems like stuff that you assumed would be in the game because of the scale.
No,
of what
it
you're
was
saying.
promised because it'd be like you can customize
Where?
your online character and your online vehicles.
Which was in a mode that was cancelled.
Yes, canceled after the game launched.
Okay.
So
was it ever
it was,
stated to be in single player?
all features were supposed to be concurrent between both modes.
Okay, where does it say that?
Bro, you realize there's a decade worth of shit, right?
Yeah, which I spent hours researching after conversations like this and found nothing.
I remember seeing early on stuff when they were showcasing and talking about the game. I haven't kept up with it since then, but they were at one point promised features, and at one point they were saying that they were taking away those features because they couldn't complete them.
I don't think that that's true. I from I recall from my research, that was never promised ever. There was stuff that was promised that was taken out and put back in, but not to that extent, to my memory. Mind you, I could be wrong. That was like a year ago, doing that research. It was like a year ago when Phantom Liberty came out. So I'll have to double back on that eventually.
What fucking lenses?
I thought this message was for me, Guardian, not you.
Apparently, I did it. Okay.
The 9 keeps
Oh, you got it. You got it. You got the thing.
I don't know.
Sick.
Well, I don't know how I can move forward on that fucking objective there. It just all of a sudden moved forward.
The known possible
Awesome.
scale of everything. But if the tone is set, why scheme against fate? Still, the 9 try, don't they?
Hordes have variance to a degree. Tiny alterations in a range.
And we got
Catching on.
we got Tesla Auto Drive. We got Tesla Cyber Drive, whatever the fuck it's called.
The city
The
might
Auto
be
Drive system, TM,
I'm glad to hear you consider it.
which
It
is
could help us retake Seoul.
cool.
Start small. Maybe.
I think. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Chicago.
Because usually when it comes to updates to games, I'm kind of normally against update features that force you to that allow you to not play the game. That kind of thing feels antithetical to, like, you know, the point of a video game. But it does allow for taxis, so that's cool. I'm surprised that Delamain taxi cabs weren't in the game from the beginning because there's a whole side quest involving them, but sure. And then we have
Looks like
car.
the basis for customization came from the fact that in one point in one of the dev journals, you could see cars getting customized. Like you could see parts
so-
being interchanged.
Oh, so it's a screenshot from a part of the game that may have just been background detail. Got it. Okay, so anyway, cars. We got new cars. Two of them. One of them is a Caliburn again. One of them is a new car that was teased in the back of a comic book that feels like the Caliburn again, and the other is a bike, and the other is a truck. But you can't get the bike, and the way you get them is like quests, and then one of them you have to access via email. Very fascinating stuff. And then also a bunch of other shit for like FSR frame generation via variable refresh rate on console. Kind of weird that one thing I can't deny is that it's interesting that the quest designer Pavel Sasko said on Twitter, asked about like future customization features, and then this update adds none of those, which makes me think that there's going to be another one of these in the future, but for more customization shit for V. So maybe and new photo mode features for nerds like me. Like new NPC characters added in, and plus a bunch of other stuff like time of day manipulation in photo mode.
They're trading fire with an exile.
Very nice. I'm very happy that they added those in. That's probably the most exciting thing about the whole update for me.
The Archon must be using us as a distraction to breach the Vex quarantine.
Too bad they crossed paths with
Video
you,
photography gonna go
Guardian.
wild. But probably the most exciting piece of news this whole week, Jack. Nate Fox of Sucker Punch mentioned Infamous in an interview in Game Informer.
Wild that
They
he
said
brought
that-
up the fact that like, oh, we're a one game at this time studio, but I would love to see the games get remastered. Yeah, you guys don't need to do that. Literally anyone with a fucking brain could do that.
Just fucking give it to someone else.
Give it to Blue Point. Let them send out a fucking trilogy remaster. Holy shit, you guys don't need to handle that. If you guys are handling anything, make a new fucking game.
Just let them do their thing.
If you guys are holding up a remaster because you guys want to do the remaster, fuck off. Because also, you had so much other time to do that. And also, by your own logic of we are a one game at a time studio, you guys could never do a remaster because you have to do one remaster at a time.
Fucking Infamous 1 and Infamous 2 have been landlocked to the PS3 for over a decade. Infamous 1 almost for 2 decades.
Well,
That is shocking.
yes and no.
I'm not counting PS Now streaming as a fucking release.
Nah, PS Now doesn't exist anymore, bud.
I'm not counting PlayStation Plus streaming, whatever the fuck.
It works
As-
quite well. Well, I'm
as
just
a
saying
release
it's
of the version of
I'm
the
not saying
game.
it's a release. I'm just saying it's available. You can play it outside of.
Yeah, you can, but it sucks
No, it works
if you
great.
don't have a good internet connection. But like an actual like physical release I can buy and put in my system and
Yeah,
download and
that'd
play
be
it.
great. But in the meantime, at least you open your dig up your PS3
Play
to
it.
play it. You can
Play it at 720 to play it at 720p where it freezes every 5 seconds. Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can tell you this. PlayStation streaming shit's really fucking good. They bought OnLive back in the days when internet was not made to do this.
Oh yeah, I forgot that that streaming shit was bought off the bones of OnLive.
Yeah, but they put it to good use. OnLive was
did.
a fantastic service. The fact that I could play Batman Arkham City on my MacBook in 2011 when internet was not fast enough to be doing that kind of shit as it is nowadays, and it worked great. You do not need the world's greatest internet to be able to utilize PlayStation's
Oh,
streaming stuff.
this man is the biggest OnLive supporter.
Yeah, I am. It was a great thing.
That's honestly really like genuinely charming. That was like that was the one that worked, and then like even Stadia couldn't do that.
Yeah, it worked so well, and it worked in 2011. Think about what you were downloading in 2011. Think about how big those files were. They were not big.
Mhm.
A couple gigs was a big file still.
I remember 1177 megabytes for Batman Arkham Asylum took like 10 minutes to install.
Mm-hmm. And I could play that shit with next to no stuttering on my MacBook through OnLive.
1 gig. That's crazy that Batman Arkham Asylum, the entirety of Batman Arkham Asylum is a gig on PlayStation 3. That's wild.
But yeah,
I need to
so
check. I need to
OnLive
I
was
need to buy-
goated, and it allows, and Sony is utilizing that. While it's not the perfect solution, the fact that there's so many other games that you can easily access to that are stuck on the shitty fucking archetype that is the PS3's archetype.
Yeah, the cell processor. Thanks, Shuhei Yoshida.
Look, it's a goated processor. It did a lot of work, but like, it was not good to work with.
It was not good to work with for third parties, which is why the 360, while PS3 did win the generation in sales at the end of it overall, the 360 was by far the popular at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then Xbox lost the console war forever in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
A war that they are still losing.
And the best part is Sony doesn't even need to do anything.
It's like the
Sony's
YouTubers
actually fucking up on their own, but they're
Yeah,
still
we-
doing better because Microsoft shoots themselves in the foot harder.
Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Insane.
This a door in
Nintendo's over here being like Donkey Kong Smash, and then everyone's like,
You know, there's remnants of
I hate you,
amazing
Nintendo.
technological signatures in
and then
the
Sony's like, oh, what if we
The house must have been right on top of the anomaly.
What if we just
before
not
the
do
Vex
anything?
pushed them out.
The
Well, we
Archons
just
are
cancel
trying to
55
make
live service games that we put in production that no one
Maybe they
wants.
think they'll make a push once we bring down the
Okay.
dampening field.
We'll need to be ready. But right now, we kill the noise. Kill the noise and hear our answers.
What if we, and then Microsoft's like, what if we fire 9,000 people, tell them to talk to AI as a way to make themselves feel better, have a graphic designer post an AI generated image where the text on the computer screen is on the back of it, and also they still can't get rid of the yellow piss filter. Also, $80 Call of Duty in the future.
$80 Call of Duty, including the version of Call of Duty that is in between each year and is just 90% the reuse.
Yeah, $80. Fuck off.
$80, even though we are a U.S. company.
Outer Worlds costing $80 is crazy. Even me, the world's biggest Outer Worlds defender, is looking at that and going, "What the fuck are you doing? You've just killed any chance of that game ever being successful or having a third game ever again."
And they'll still ask, why did it fail?
And then, like, I genuinely, like, I'm astounded that they think that Outer Worlds 2 is I love Outer Worlds 1. And I think that the changes they've made to Outer Worlds 2 from that direct are incredible. I cannot wait to actually play that game when it goes on sale in a few months. When it goes on sale a few months after it comes out for a more relatively understandable price. Like, you are out of your mind if you think I'm paying $80 for that shit. Because while I absolutely love that first game and I'm looking forward to this one, it's like, bro, come the fuck on. Plus, in the same month that Ghost of Yote is coming out? No. Fuck off. Most sincerely.
What?
You're on crack if you think I'm paying that.
If that, okay, that intrinsic perk, okay.
Oh, cool. I lost both quick revives back to back. Very nice. Very cool. Very good. Nope. I need to exfil. Where's all of my fucking armor? I'm going to kill myself.
In your ass.
Wish it was in my ass. So I can pull it out and use it. What was that? I'm going to die. It's over.
There's static. A hook? I haven't felt this since I was emissary.
This is a sad day for gamers. Oh god, please, for the love of Christ, I'm begging you. Don't do this to me. I did not spend this entire fucking game just building up points only for you to then take it all away from me at the very last minute. I'm begging you. These stupid fucking challenges, I am crying.
An order. Drawing pinpoint aversion.
No, too cryptic, Critter. You want to know how we saved you?
No, actually, no. I will save and quit and come back. Fuck off, Dan.
I'll need the one with the fetching vermions.
Can't smoke. Stop! Speak to me, not through me. It's my will. Mine.
Quitting didn't take fully.
It did. It's me. I'm me. Those tethers I mentioned still stick to my skin.
If Maya really thought she was inevitable, she wouldn't be trying to stop us. Push through.
Okay, right.
You're fucking joking with this now, right?
What?
So, Nathan Fillion did a video for Funko, right?
Okay.
Look at him. Look at him here. Who does he look like?
Hal Jordan / Nathan
No.
Drake.
Does he not look like Epilogue Nathan Drake?
Yeah.
The greatest tragedy. That is such a fucking tragedy. I cannot. But he can still do it. But like, come on, come on. That is infuriating. It is infuriating that I'm like, oh, we have to fucking sit there and realize that we have the Tom Holland movie when the good one is around the corner, but they didn't do it. That is infuriating. That is fucking infuriating.
How do you think I've
Oh my-
felt for the last decade, screaming into the abyss that it should be Nathan Fillion and fucking Bruce Campbell, and it'll be the perfect goddamn thing.
Yeah. And they just went, no.
They went, how about we have Nathan Drake being played by Mark Wahlberg, but then we take too long to do that, so then we get him to play Sully, a character that he acts nothing like in any of his movies.
Everything's being scrambled by a Vex disruption signal. Follow the cabling and we should find the source. These old human colonial outposts have been here for a long time. I wonder what they were researching before they captured this.
The fuck?
This route will take us straight to the mine, creating the dampening field. Almost there.
You never tire of learning the same lessons. Your response is not necessary. This is not a conversation. You're only meant to listen. how readily you obey fate. A leader without agency. A discarded puppet wrapped in her wires. And the weapon. Guardian, the Nine flatter you and themselves. But my enemies do not threaten me, because I do not allow it. I command their passivity. They cannot raise their weapons.
I will drag the past to us if I must. That's her plan, isn't it? She knows the Nine can do things the Vex can't.
Precipitous moments. Her tone will change soon.
Yes, it will.
I feel Nine crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain.
So,
Looking forward to seeing it
back on
crumble.
point, so I was looking at something. Another thing that happened, that is certainly, that Mortal Kombat 2 trailer is certainly a sequel to Mortal Kombat.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded
I do like that this looks even more like a high-budget fan film than the first one did. I feel like this is gonna have the exact same problem that the first film and Mortal Kombat Annihilation had, where there are too many characters in this fighting game movie. That some of them get shafted and some of them will not. It's very clear who the main guy is, like almost to an insulting degree, but you know, and I'm glad that they removed main character man from the first one and have just gone, yeah, he's in one shot, which says everything I need to know about where he's going to end up. That's all I need to know where Cole Young is going to end up at the end of this movie.
You end up in your mom's house.
Yeah. This man had a wife and daughter who are going to miss him very much when he ends up getting splattered at the end of Shao Kahn's hammer. Yeah, he ain't getting out of this one. Even they're like, well, we had him in the first movie, he served his purpose, let's bring in the actual real characters now. From the ones from the front from the games.
I feel Nine crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this. it, Guardian. Bring them down. That should be the final Strangelet capsule. We did it. The quarantine field is failing.
We just detected a shockwave from the singularity.
My connection is still tethered. Ikora, I'm letting 9 in. Talk to me to talk to them.
We have questions.
Commander, answers later. Bask. Perihelion around my maypole. But I do have a message for the weapon to be. Guardian, we knew salt water would evaporate. Missiles aping at solar flares would collide. Humanity was destined to burn. Three and I, well, we looked at the Valley of Unknown Space. We saw our nature would nurture the conditions for uppercase light. Your resurrection was enabled by our hand for this purpose. Your mind will reach the beyond and know the way. For this you were positioned, set into orbit. This and 3's message to come. Always loved warming your armor, Sunshine.
The well is dry. I have no more answers. I'm sorry.
Wait, so the 9 are saying they planned for me to raise the Guardian?
We are not pawns. We determine our choices, not them. Let's get to the altar of relativity and get answers from 3 ourselves.
My will is my own. It's as frightening as it is freeing. Don't misunderstand me. I didn't choose to be a light bearer. I did choose to be an emissary. And I chose to leave. I don't miss either life. I choose to bear truth. To share fragments I've stowed away from beyond the borders of known space. The knowledge I keep will save others. But first, there is a piece of myself that I left buried to grow in old soil. My ghost, Gaul. We planted violet petals from the Golden Age. My hands, their shell. After we leave here, that's where I'll go.
Which?
One brief respite until fate calls us back to right the impossible.
Everyone, we have the last
What?
Strangelet capsule. Guardian, we need to take this to the altar of relativity and get that door open.
This is it. I'm finally gonna learn why I'm here. Big moment. For all of you too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Round of congrats to everyone. But we're not out of the doghouse yet.
Drifter's right. I'm sure the Archon will be on the move soon now that the quarantine is down. And when he does...
Everyone, we have the last Strangelet capsule. Guardian, we need to take this to the altar of relativity and get that door open.
Quiet. Yes, you have reached your goal and torn down my collective's quarantine. This is my marginally impressive, but not beyond expectations.
Hmm? Thought we're having left our Chinese on Sunday. Okay. Thank you. I consumed all of mine.
Cat has entered the house after hours of absence. I will go to give him pets when he's returned, when I am ready to sleep. Oh, I got some new DVDs. Did I tell you that? Did I talk about my DVDs a week ago or so?
Think so?
I got all the Daniel Craig James Bond movies.
Yeah, mentioned that.
And Fallout Season 1. Well, I got another new DVD, but that comes out in late July. And it was one that actually I didn't think was actually going to happen, but I'm so glad it is. So a couple of months ago, back in October, around then, I think it was around then. I think the distributor is like Anime or something like that. It's some kind of DVD distribution system. They mostly distribute foreign language Japanese media, like JoJo the -1 or whatever. They put out a DVD Blu-ray release, physical release of the first season of Arcane.
If this reactor melts down, it'll charcoal
Right.
Kepler and wipe out anyone trying to.
That's only a Blu-ray release. They didn't do a physical 4K release. They only did a 4K release exclusively in a steelbook, which is now as you can assume is more than a little sold out. Well, they've announced with the release of the Season 2 Steelbook that Arcane Season 2 is getting a standard 4K DVD release.
Focus on the reactor. Keep the Ionians safe. Then deal with the invulnerable Vex.
So, big smiles, big ups to them. Appreciate that. So they'll probably do that for Season 2 in a year's time, so who knows.
Fight your way through and disable any power nodes you can find.
Every energy plant has to have a supply of coolant on hand to submerge the core in an emergency.
If you can find it, I'll route it back to the reactor, hero. Go!
We need to get the Ionians evacuated. If this place goes nuclear, the temple, the caldera, everything is squarely within the blast radius.
Damn it. The Ionians are too dispersed to reach all of them before boiling conversion
Guardian. Buy us as much time as you can. We'll assess our options.
Damn it! This thing's hemorrhaging coolant like a severed head!
I'm beneath the reactor. Its reservoir is cracked, but I can contain the pressure. Ophiuchus will just have to continually res me. Ikora! Don't worry about me.
What if we could get help? 3 wanted us here alive. What if they could intervene?
Make the call. Guardian. Buy Lodi time. I'm beneath the reactor. Approaching now.
Temps aren't stable yet, but we're making headway. Ikora, you hold together the coolant walls?
Going. Buy us anytime you can.
Something's wrong. 3 isn't talking. I just see flashes. Brooklyn, but everything's on fire. Is this the collapse? Oily rain? Heads tipped back. People don't know it's irradiated.
Lodi! We're running out of time.
Talk to me, please. 3, we need help. It's just showing me things. An eruption in a tundra, a bear boiling in mud, in a forest of ash. Freak! The reactor is melting down. We need you to help us. Stop showing me a meteor. Talk to me. Damn it! Why are you showing me this? Why won't you help?
Cut the connection. Lodi, Orin, find cover. We're on our own.
The unknowable god doesn't want to help. What a surprise. They're just gonna leave you dying on repeat.
What the fuck?
That's it. One node left.
collapse. And then a little earlier. And then way earlier. 3 won't talk, won't help. They just want to show us disasters.
We've got something more reliable than a god. Guardian, my faith lies with you. If they won't save us, then we'll just have to save ourselves.
Oh, hell yeah, sister. Now you get it.
Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna throw that there to continue that. Where the fuck's the other? Okay. No, it's down here. I was being blind.
The Nine murdered a mortal so she could be useful in her next life, and abducted her friend to use him as a puppet. They'll casually rearrange the life of the Guardian, but won't lift a finger to help. My role may be set, but I will not play it passively. I will hold a reactor together with my bare hands. I will move time and space to hold them accountable. And I will enact my future on my own terms.
Okay,
If the
Ikora.
Nine want Ikora Ray so badly, then here I am!
There you are. You were underneath that thing, Ms. Ray?
Holding it it together in there while the Guardian got it stable out here.
You always were a tough one. How many times did you die?
As many as it took to finish the job.
You've got everything you need. Split that Hydra from the reactor. Then, let's finish the job.
Shut down again. How stable are the Ionian's power sources? Will the altar still hold?
It's not a permanent solution, but our efforts should have given the Ionian's generators a serviceable amount of juice. The altar should remain stable, and we'll still be able to get through.
3's waiting for us on the other side of that door.
Ms. Ray, not to rush us, but the Vex are flocking to the Singularity. We should follow. I want answers.
As do I. You and I have come too far to not know the reason why we're here. And we're only beginning to understand what they changed for the Guardian.
Wait, Guardian. Orin, hold up. I feel like the L train during rush hour. All of them are queuing up in here. The 9 need us.
The vote. Of course they want to do it now. I remember my own transfer. There wasn't much fanfare. So was miscreated. They seemed eager to move on.
Guardian, hurry. The 9 want to talk.
Formally, and they're not too keen on waiting.
Yes. Pressed glass. Light shining. Standard procedure. Let them in. They're here.
Oh, good. I was worried they would start without...
Nice of you to answer. Quitter, your vessel is required.
You may borrow.
Your captured audience assembles.
Invitation to notarize transfer. Tonight the weapon answered.
Speak what 8 have spoken.
Quiet your clods and gases. We all have Elstons to be, but only one right now.
I hold the vessel. Old.
And new.
This quitter is an outcast, but still connected and useful.
This beautiful boy is the emissary to be. Paperwork permitting. And you, Guardian, you are the weapon we chose by right and trial.
The weapon guides the transfer on the edge of its paracausality to shroud this chained sequence, to fell vex and parry prediction. Be ours.
Kneel! Kneel. And let your knobby quarks press to hadrons. Do all present here ratify this contract? Aye or nay?
Denial.
Predictable. My vote is aye. Obviously.
Emissary appointment, declination. Weaponized flesh tool, affirmation.
As you sustain us, you will sustain us. For accepts.
Yea. Unsheath the weapon. But reactionary choices. Empty-seated. Nay to the emissary.
Stupid to ignore threat. Arm ourselves. We never move without intermediaries. Eye to all.
Complete, abject, insulted refusal.
Ridiculous! 6! We are at war! One casts our vote in the affirmative!
This council sees the weapon loosed, but stands unmoved to ratify an emissary. 8 votes cast. 1 remains. It is required. Weapon, you are charged with seeking the final vote. 3. Our vacant gives you what you need.
Okay.
Never again.
I am gonna throw up.
Seek 3 at the altar. All paths converge, Guardian weapon.
Guardian, all the 9 seem to know what the weapon is for, but I don't have a clue.
All I felt when they were talking about whatever you were for was terror.
Lodi, before we get further, the woman you knew, what was her name?
Ooh, what was that core's name?
Sure you need to know that? Ikora?
I want to know who I'm fighting for.
You're fighting for the most fearless person I know. And when we get to that god, you're going to ask him why they killed Dr. Nella Davis.
Ikora's original name before her first death was Nella Davis. Okay.
The transfer was successful. My senses are beginning to settle. I feel smaller.
Couldn't help but count while you all were calling the 9, but, where was 3?
Absent. And I remember I know why. I'm supposed to tell you something.
You have your chisel, Orin. Use it, and find us clarity. The Vex in the Singularity. Maya's goal has always been to return to the Golden Age. But a black hole won't get her there.
But maybe a member of the 9 could. She came to make a deal with 3. Trade the current age for the Golden Age?
A trade like that wouldn't be possible. The 9 can bring anything forward in time, but nothing ever goes backward. 3 would have told her as much.
Maya's echo means no isn't an answer.
This sounds like it isn't about simple refusal, though. It's a matter of physical impossibility.
When Maya spoke to us in the Gorge, she said she did what she came here to do. But we're not back in the Golden Age. What did she try to do?
The echo can compel, but it cannot force the impossible. We can't worry about this now, Guardian. We need the Archon out of the way. Then we'll deal with Maya.
fuck am I supposed to go with this shit?
Exiles, prevent the deathless advance! Is anyone else freezing? Muscles are locked? I feel awful. Something's wrong. Orin?
I felt that too. The day after I quit. Joints locking up, frozen head to toe. Something was very, very wrong. The Archon is hiding the truth from his people. Drifter, you need to bring your ship close. I'm remembering part of the message I was meant to deliver. Ready the derelict? Bring the haul.
What? Why?
Because I'm supposed to tell you now.
Oh. Whoa.
I'm nearly in eyesight. There's a lot of exiles on the ground.
More than any number can count. Annihilate 1 and 3 will roar in my voice. The Giver and its answers are unreachable. Exiles, take down the deathless ship.
Taking heavy fire!
Oh, fuck.
I have to time that. That's stupid. Oh, fuck. What the hell just killed me? What the fuck? Man, I'm just trying to finish this fucking campaign, man. Redo that whole fight now? Bullshit. Skadoosh.
Whole damn flood of exiles just ran outside. Archon's not bluffing. Can't get close to whatever the hell that is. I'm taking too much fire.
No. This is how it happens, isn't it?
I don't need to breathe. Ikora, why don't I need to breathe? Am I dying?
Hold on, Lewis. We're almost there.
my chisel is sharp. The message is clear. I understand what was forgotten.
Oh, that isn't just.
3 is dead.
The 9 that invited us here is dead?
I'm so sorry. It was like a block in my mind. The 9
That is
wouldn't let
an
me remember
eldritch
until now.
horror.
They brought us here to tell us something. They rearranged our entire lives. For what?
There has to be a reason. What type of message are we supposed to hear from the dead?
The end of endings has been revealed. See how the blood of the killer.
Alright, me sleepy now. Me sleep at 4 a.m. Me sleep.
They're using 3's body to widen
Good evening.
the black hole.
Good night.
They made
Sleep
the
well.
singularity. We need to
Later.
hurry
Good
before we're overtaken.
Later.
Train the giver. Devour its flesh beyond flesh, my exiles. Coast the infinite. And you, deathless, I will cut you down long before the singularity grows large enough to swallow you.
The Archon is the only thing between us and the answers we deserve. Bury him, Guardian.
Okay, whatever you say, Ikora there, bud. Okie dokie.
The grand design speaks of the end, dear ones. All of this is as foretold. It is why we prepared, why we readied our bodies and conglomerated our minds.
The Archon is inside that thing. It appears to be drawing power from the catch above. We'll need to power it down to get him out. Guardian, let's get to that catch.
Exiles, did I not foretell of a ruinous villain? The grand design promises victory in the face of our greatest foe.
emanating from the catch. That should get the Archon out into the open.
Kepler will rend into infinity as exiles return, riding the miracles of the Event Horizon home.
I just had the craziest idea I've ever had in my life. What if we can wake it up? What if that's what the Hall is for? Play the game. I spent years filling it with energy. The Hall knows what it was made for.
3 intervened, so Drifter would bring the means to revive them. Brought Lodi to give them a voice. Summoned the weapon and myself, so we would hear their message.
I don't want to see 3 again. You were brought here to raise the dead. Bring them to life. They'll close the tear, wake them, and listen.
Lauren, wait. This call is different than the others? What happens to me if they're dead?
I guess you'll find out.
Guess so. Whatever you see, don't worry about me. I was made for this. Line's open, weapon.
On your signal, hero.
You got us here, Guardian. Now get us the answers we deserve. When you're ready.
Not running from this one. As much as I'd like to. Not every day you resurrect a god.
You stand here, that I would not die alone again.
If you cannot give me what I want, what can you do?
Still I die afraid, at your sister's command.
You are a being who bends all rules. Why do you fear breaking this one?
A death ensures extinction. Listen carefully, children of my earth. To survive, you must bind the Nine. It cannot be done. The weapon will do it. Strike true, weapon. Goodbye, Ambassador. Goodbye, Commander.
Come, coward.
That's a neat little trick. Thanks, friend. I'm fine. I'm dead again. Or 3 is dead again. The 9 can't exist here. Same as we can't exist in painting.
Fucking
Bree
goated.
said their death starts a chain reaction that leads to extinction. But if they went through all the trouble to get us here, to send a message to the children of their Earth,
Then it must be a warning, not a promise. 3 gave us instructions to prevent extinction.
bind the 9. A dying wish to save us.
We're asked to do something we're told is impossible, on threat of universal extinction. All 3 of our lives altered by the Nine to bring us here, to receive the message. Guardian, Weapon, Ambassador Lodi, and me. Vanguard Commander, apparently.
And I never meant to go into politics. I still don't know what I am now. But I know I'm still me. I want to help. I want to say hello. The heavens aren't raining fire yet. All we can do is pray that 3 bought us the time we need and get to work.
It's back. The Hall is back, like it never left.
Oh, wow, he's older now.
Look. 9 touched. They won't let me go. We eat our hearts out trying to help, but things always get worse.
But it wasn't just a cutscene thing. He's actually older now. The fuck?
Long life just means you get a good view of the carnage.
We're not out of the game yet.
Yeah. We're in it. As pawns.
Oh, that explains all the fucking chess shit from last season.
I'll go after him. We will figure this out.
Alright,
Yes,
now
ma'am.
Lodi, do you want to ride back to
You
Earth?
both know my situation. This is my time now. I want to be of service.
Is he coming to the tower?
Is there a place on Earth for me?
Of course.
What kind of colleague would I be to leave an agent behind?
Hey. Oh, it's fine in the tower now. Alright, let's... There's so much more to do still. And I gotta complete Legendary on my Titan and the other 2 and the other campaign. Ah, yo, swag upgrade. Like
When
drip.
3 spoke through me, I think I saw time the way they do. Flat. Like I was high up and could see my life all at once. It was hard to make out where I came from. It was so far away, but I could see where I am. I fit here. Like 3 knew I was the best agent to poach. What can I say? I bring that special something you won't find for another 1,000 years. From that vantage, way up high, I saw that I don't go back. And that someday that'll be okay. Because I'm needed here. I can be the emissary humanity needs. Create a bridge between us and the extra-dimensional suits. Bind the 9. It'll be dangerous. Sounds fun.
I like Lodi. Great character.
I'm the emissary now. 2 feet in 2 worlds. Orin said first thing she did was make a new look for the role. I think she was onto something. Everyone in the future just has the worst sense of style. I'm sorry. I can't hold it in anymore. You are wonderful people. But you all look ridiculous.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lodi. I look dope as
If you're
fuck.
looking for next steps, Weapon, I've got intel on something that might interest you. The Nine found something from the old office. Thought you might be interested.
Ah. Okay, so Lodi. Oof, that's not a lot of work. All right, so Lodi is for now will be the quest gear to give that. Okay, interesting. So you can change that. Okay, apparently I got Wordline Catalyst at some point. Alright, let's talk to Lodi real quick, and then I will wrap up stream there. I didn't talk a lot in the stream, but that's because I was absorbing the shit. Dope as fuck. Great start for the news story. Be interested to see how a Star Wars inspired expansion plays into all of this in December. But I'd say this is a very strong start. I didn't talk anymore.
I tell my warlocks that light isn't a sparrow to ride. The secret is not to seek control, but to channel it. Light is, in all things, synecdoche to life. Three's choices and our actions led us to where we are now. I could surrender autonomy and credit fate for everything I am, or I could reject it entirely. But that's just a knee-jerk reaction to discomfort, to fear. I am who I choose to be. If that makes me unhappy, I choose again. Let's see where fate leads us. And we'll channel it to where we need to go.
Alright. I'll work on that some other time. That'll be it for today. Lots of stuff to do on here. We'll keep pushing through on the Warlock, on the story stuff, probably tomorrow. I was gonna say, words. Stream-wise, you'll be seeing mostly the Warlock. I think off-stream I'll work on the other characters. I will not be raid racing tomorrow. No. Please go watch people who are doing it, though. I know a lot of them take a lot of time and effort into that, and it will be interesting. I will be watching as well. I wonder who the boss will be. I wonder if it'll be Maya. I feel like that might be too soon, because it really seems like they're trying to tool Maya up. Like, it seems like the two main threats are the 9 need me bound and Maya, so it'd be really weird to get rid of Maya already. Though it'd be kind of thing a cool boss, cause I don't know who else, because we killed the Archons. Right now I don't know who else there really could be besides Maya. And she's the only one that didn't make it out. Hello, Mark. Thank you for that. As I'm trying to wrap up stream, that's great. Appreciate that sound.
Yep, that was great.
So we'll
see
we'll see who the boss will be for it. My money is on Maya, even though I feel like it might be too early for Maya to be the one. I can't think of anything else that wouldn't just be boring. I think Maya would be the coolest thing to do off rip, but then it also takes Maya off the table. I do not know when we will do this raid on stream. I say give it a few weeks. I'll need to. I think I'll wait until some strats are figured out. I'm higher light level, and I can also probably take me a couple weeks to get a hold of 6 people I actually want to do a raid with. But yeah, so we'll get out of that. I hope you all enjoyed. I think it's a great step moving forward. Honestly, much stronger foot forward than I was expecting. There still seems to be a lot to do. I was worried when they described this as a Shadowkeep like expansion. Shadowkeep was very bad. But no, this is very good. I know a lot of people aren't really a big fan of the puzzle systems. I thought, while shallow, I think especially now that I have this, it'll be a lot more interesting. I thought it was fine. I doubt we'll ever really see it again. But, seems like there's a lot to do here. Still gotta learn how to deal with all the other modifiers and all that stuff for portal activities. That is for another day. Tomorrow we'll be doing random shit on here. Hell, I might even, like, while we're doing it, I'll probably be watching a raid race. It'll probably just be background. But yeah.
That wasn't good.
Till tomorrow. Peace.